Hello, my name is Gordon. 3rd of October, I went into the RBI for a cancer operation. Went in 7:30 in the morning, was in the operating theatre for 9 hours, came out absolutely perfect. They said they're getting the cancer and everything was great. Stuart come in to see us the next day. He said, have you been outside sunbathing? I was glowing. Fit. I had no morphine for 3 days solid. Never took a painkiller. Great. And on the Sunday night, at 7 o'clock, they come and tested me blood pressure, and this machine just went all right. Bang, 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 bang. He says, are you feeling all right? I says, well, I'm not that bad, right? But she says, we may have problems with you. So there was 2 surgeons came, and three nurses, and they start looking, and the anaesthetist came. And they tried to get blood out my veins for 4 hours. Couldn't get it. The veins was chasing. No blood. No one told me that. They brought a machine that's supposed to catch it. Couldn't catch the blood. Anyway, 11 o'clock at night, I'm awake. Banging the morphine into this. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, he says, I says, the anaesthetist, I says, this is bad, isn't it? I says, the poison's gone from my bone in again. She says, it is. I said, no, no, it's 3% chance that I'll live and 97% that I'll die. And she says, you're right. This was at 2 o'clock in the morning. And the surgeon says, the main surgeon's going to come in and operate on you. He says, do you want us to ring your wife up? I says, just can't have nothing. It's pointless of trying to get 10 miles at that time in the morning. Anyway, they looked at us, and 20 minutes later, they said, we're going to wait at 6:30 in the morning. And then we're going to have a go at you there and see if we can save your life. And I'm lying here, and I'm looking in the corner, and I'm sitting there, this face, not body, this face. I thought, well, we've got a good start in the corner for a fight here. I went down 6:30, they had to put an injection in my spine because I couldn't go in no other way. And I never felt injection. How? I don't know. And I woke up 9.5 hours later in intensive care. I was in there for 6 days on morphine, didn't know where I was. He couldn't get in to see us because my wife was telling us. And after the 6th day, they put us back into the ward where I originally was when I was in for the 3 days. And when I went down, the 2 lads that was there, they said, we didn't think we thought you were dead. When you left here at 6:30 in the morning, we weren't expecting you back here. So anyway, I get sitting talking to a guy, and this is the main story. You think you're bad, but there's always somebody worse off than yourself, man. I got talking to a guy, he'd gone from 18 stone to 8.5 stone. He'd been in the bed 6 weeks, everything he ate wasn't putting weight on him. And we got sitting talking to him, and he'd come in to do some healing on us after the norovirus, and he says, Gordon, I'm not being funny. He says, is that guy a healer? I says, yes. I said, how do you know? Like, he says, your curtains was open that much when he was doing it, right? And bear in mind, you're talking from here to there, mate. That's the gap between the wards, you know, the either side of the bed. He says, I could feel the heat off him across here. It was bouncing off us. But he says, what frightened us was the gold and purple that was standing on the bottom. He was glowing through the gap like this. He said, we've never seen anything like this. I says, oh, he's got some funny colours when he gets himself sorted out a bit. Like. So anyway, me and him sat for 3-4 days, and I was telling him things about my life, my wife doesn't even know, and vice versa with this lad, mate. And he says, Gordon, I must get out of here in a week's time, my dad's dying of cancer. I said, God. And he says, in the caravan, he says, I must see him before he dies. But they wouldn't let him out because he was too unhealthy.
To be discharged.
Discharged, you see. So anyway, I'm sitting with him. And I'll tell you a bit of the tale, but I can't tell you all, because some of the things that's happened to this bloke is just unbelievable. I couldn't mention his name yet, you can guess what I'm on about. Now he's sitting there, he's got 4 inches of stump on that leg. That's all he's got, right? He lost in a bike accident 20 years ago, right? And he was lying in bed, and he would get a hand, and he would bite on the hand because the pain was that much in his body, he could tear his teeth, crunch. This was the pain this guy was going through me. And I said, by God, you're struggling there, like. Your sleep, mate, 24 hours, laptop and everything. And he says, Gordon, I don't think I want to see my dad. I said, wait, I'll have a word with Stuart. Of course, you know, he's like, get him on the floor. I'll instant straight away with him. So if I never see my grandparents again, mind, he rang up at 10 o'clock at night, and what I tried to do was go to the toilet and talk to him and bring it through because he got wrong from using the phone. So he says, put the phone between you. He said, I want to get in and pray. He done the prayer. And he went to sleep solid. Listen on, I'm on about that concrete. You've seen nothing like it. 6 hours later, they couldn't wake him for his meds, right? And at 2 in the morning, the fire alarms went off. That was a fault. 20 minutes I timed it. He never heard it yet. Never heard it, mate. And he woke up at 6 o'clock the next morning. He says, Gordon, I don't know what your mate's done to me. He says, I have never felt so fresh in my life. He says, there's not a bit of pain in your body. I said, well, I'm pleased to go down. He's done you a bit of good, like. He says, I've seen me knee. With this knee here, it used to shake with the pain. My knee stopped shaking. And I'm sitting, look at this, and I've looked at it for 3 weeks, this thing, and I'm thinking, am I here? You know, in the same world as him. Like. And anyway, he'd done them for 3 nights. And there was one night, he rang us early, and his son came in. I said, do you mind when your dad picks his phone up? I said, I know what you're going to say to me. Stop filming my father for the rubbish here. You had a crackerjack. I tell him, I says, you're thinking I'm a crackerjack here, man. Make no mistake, because I will take the same 20-year ago thing. He's lost the plot, him. And he was praying to him, and on the 2 days later, you know, his son says to me, is your friend ringing up the night? Oh, that's true, that. And that lad, I'm getting emotional, yeah. He got out of the frame to go and see his dad. And the plan to be by him, he wouldn't have done it. So you can imagine I'm there for 6 weeks, and I'm convinced I had to nearly die to get the second operation to go and do the road with him. Because he'd telling me 3 days after that first operation, I'd had no morphine or nothing.
Because you wouldn't have been there, you would have been discharged home, wouldn't you?
I'm going
to interrupt you here, Gordon, I'm getting emotional now, yet.
It nearly killed me, didn't it?
So, Joan, your nice Mrs. Joan, I phoned up and I says, any news? She says, sure, she says, not yet. She says he's still weak and delirious, you know. So I says, well, I had a vision last night. It wasn't a sleep, it was a vision. I had visions. And then there I was with Jesus. I says, and Jesus is the end, and these dark people in dark worlds, and that's there. I said, push them back, and these are dark energies and dark energies, and push them back, and we're just dissolving, bang, 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 like that. Well, across the for protecting God. Because we wanted to take him, and we wouldn't let him.
But 6 weeks in there, man, it's a long time, you know, in a dark place. Like,
and when he was able to talk and tell John, he had exactly the same vision I had.
When I was going
visions of me. With, I'll let you tell him going on. What happened in the church and that.
I was in there, and he's someone who's moving in your stomach, and I didn't know this, man. My wife was in lunch, and my stomach was bones in it. It was jumping in his stomach, where he was trying to get it for cancer. So I'm aware, man, and I always got in this dome, man. It's a gold dome, and it's blue and red, and that's gold all over it, right? But when you look up at it, it's got the centre roof. It doesn't open or shut, it's just gold all over it, right? And on that corner, I'm standing, ordinary clothes on, right? And here, you imagine I'm standing there, and Stuart's standing here with a guy in a silhouette in a white silk gown, right? And I'm looking at them from there. I can see him in a white silk gown, but I can't see the other one's face.
And this is your vision, lying on the bed next door in the proper room.
Yeah. And I'm looking across from there, and I'm looking here. And I could see him in white silk, and I could see this other guy. I could see his face, but the other one, it's just a silhouette. I couldn't see it. It had to be Jesus. It's got to be. You know, the vision, I seen it. And I moved from there, and I come behind him. And he's standing in front of me like this way. He's there, and the other guy's there, right? And I'm standing behind him. And all I've got, he's got one arm, and the other guy's got one arm. Not two each. So this arm off that guy, and this arm off this guy here, right? And this hand goes across to that one, and goes back, and that one goes back to that. Just one pair of hands. It sounds silly to treat, you should have four, right? And then he goes down on his knees, and the other guy goes down on his knees, in a white marble big square slab, and they put their hands together, and they disappear. Right? And I'm thinking, when he couldn't wake us up, I was gone then. So anyway, I woke up, And I was meeting my wife at the Team Valley, picking her up, she'd been away on business. And I'm moving along the Team Valley, got an ungamma edition. And everybody's looking at me saying, you know, that too? It's on the shop. And I'm going, like, this is fish shops there next week. I'm going. And they're all looking at me, I says, hey, I can't think that I'm crap. I couldn't get up my head. You know what I mean? And when my wife comes, she says, what are you doing? I says, I've seen things with him, I shouldn't have seen them. I've seen crucifixes. I've seen spinning crosses, not swerving, just gold crosses moving like this. And every time I go in that room, I see something different. Like, it's never the same thing, but that's always gold and sparkling light. Like, it's amazing. And I must have been there about 10 times. And if I went there with him now, it'd be a different thing I see. And I can't explain to people what I'm seeing. And either people believe us or they don't. But why would I tell lies? Because there's more people out there who would like to shoot me down for saying this, saying, oh, he's a crackerjack, him, than the other way. Yeah, let's be honest. And I haven't had arguments with people, but I'll look back down. If I say I've seen it, I've seen it.
And they believe you're different.
You've seen the colour in the RBI. Unbelievable. This bloke obviously, he says to me, go, he says, I can feel the heat of it. You know, the gap between beds. It's blowing. He says, oh, it's amazing what you can see, you know. But me and him's been on a strange old journey, like, but I still think I had to have a second operation to go and help us with that. I'm convinced of it. Because if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't get to see Dad.
You wouldn't have not.
No, he wouldn't have. After 3 days, I made Dean take a photograph, didn't I?
He looks like he'd been on holiday.
I've seen it. I've actually seen it.
You
You
make
said
no operations within 3 days.
you were just all tired. You thought you think you'd been abroad.
And I made Dean take a photograph, you know, the drip, the morphine. It was put on that for 5 years, mind, and I never touched to get that morphine. And I'm on the main stuff, not the purple stuff, the real thing. I says, take a photograph. I says, I want proof of that. And the nurse used to come by every day. She's going, I don't know what's wrong with it. He just doesn't take morphine. Because obviously when you're supposed to have an operation, that main morphine, but I had no pain in it. Operation-wise, I just couldn't feel the pain. And when they couldn't find the veins, the next day here, my arms was aching. But not aching for the painkillers. Just couldn't tell. Because I always find somebody else to dig open. You know, it just comes on.
When I see you going for this for the second time, and I've done the healing on in the bed. Was it across there or was it in there? When it was across the hospital. When you felt it couldn't get pulled.
That was the one where you pulled his gut to, was in the hospital. You've done one here and you said, I better get rid of this because this was torn septic, the pipes, the same. They're coming up next Wednesday, mate. They're gone in now, like, so we're getting a little bit nearer, you know. And he says, you've got to get something sorted with this thing. But my stomach, it was just...
I was so...
How did it affect you? Like,
stomach was getting pulled and pushed and pulled and pulled out of the shop.
Oh, I had lots of bladder and alkanes for 6 days, man. That nearly killed us an hour.
When I done the healing on him, the fella went, he said, go on. So I've now got memories of his son in the car.
22 years, he said, can I get him back in my hand? I'm starting to cry.
Oh.
He says, 22 years, I've tried to visit him, but he died at 2 weeks old. This sort of life this kid's having. He said, I could see clear as day. And I couldn't speak to him on the phone. I was in the toilet because you get round to 10 o'clock. I'm sitting on the toilet, bugging my heat off, trying to top, and he's crying back at us. You know? I said, where
I'll stop the shit.
But can you imagine losing a baby at 2 weeks old and he couldn't remember?
He couldn't visualise.
And he says, go on out and see him in the cut. I said, I see his face in him. And this is at the 3 minutes on the phone to him, you know. And I'm saying to myself, folk is never going to believe me about this man. You know, but it's true.
And that's why
we do believe you.
Yeah, but why would people, I don't want people lying, I just want to just tell the truth. But when you said that, people question, well, what this group stands for, it stands for fluid, love, light and happiness, and to give so much healing and energy to others to help them. And we can't give it there. We're getting stopped. Freaking, the stuff that's on the group is mind-blowing, and we can't get it.
But even Stuart, like when we're doing the podcast, you know, makes you,
no.
I've let the brightest on the speaker, but even if you got criticism, said, you're not really getting here, must be crackers, that's the
opinions. Levi's got many opinions.
Nothing at all.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Nah.
I was telling the Mark Millen nurse in there when I was there, you know. She says, you look well. I said, I'm not well because I've got so many things in the ambulance. She says, I'm a big believer in it. She says, because a lot of it helps the head, you know what I mean? And she says, I don't know. She says, I'm a big believer in that. She says, none of these operations, she says, it's the strength in the body you need to carry it through, you know what I mean? But like I say, we're made them going the next day. I don't know, because I'm there next Wednesday, I'm going to bump into somebody who's got problems and I can't get these pipes because it just seems to find him with different words. And he can't help himself, mate. He says, get him on the phone, I'll come and say, yeah, I says, you can't, man, it's unlocked, because he would have been able to see the bloke, you know. But I says to him, you can't heal everybody, your body's getting tired now.
Oh, is it not?
And
It is not.
I says to him, I says, Stuart, I'm not having any more healing off you, mate. I says, you need rest. I says, wait, at the end of the day, I'm cancer free. It could come back in 3 years' time, it isn't come back as far as he's concerned, I believe him, right? Because it tells I've got a 3-year gap, right? And then we'll take it from there. But what I'm trying to say is, he kind of put no else into me. And if he's kind of it's got to be something that needs it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if I need it, I'll ring him and say I need a bit of healing. But if I didn't need it, it's got to go to somebody else when he's got the strength. Whereas I says, Stuart, it's like a surgeon. Surgeon takes 2 days a week off. You can't heal all it. You can't help everybody 7 days a week. Your body will not take it. I don't care who it is. You know what I mean? And now you've got Jesus on your side, but the body's got to rest, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Because what he does, it's got to take it. I don't care what anybody says. You know the strength. There's times he's been there with me, man. Unbelievable. But what were we in? Was it Monday night? Last week when I
Oh, yeah.
He was right when he come with the money. And my wife can pick him straight away, man. She knows, don't she?
No, she knows.
She says, he's tired. He's got to stop. And she tells him he's doing, she does. You know, they've been mates for a lot of years because she's new, you know.
Gordon, there's a time, you see, you know, what I do, what's like a medium it does. A medium will how you do it, friggin', you cast a net and you catch a stone. It's a difference somebody come to see me if they've got anxiety, stress, or they've got a bad heart or anything like that. I cannot turn them away because I did not. If I turn them away and say that I'm not doing it, or you've got any money, I'm not going to do it, and then people are going to be hurt themselves, or they're going to have a heart attack on while we're here. I couldn't live with myself.
Yeah.
I could not live with myself, thinking I could have helped that, you know, and just because.
When they come down on Tuesday, our Brooke had tea lovely on the Monday, he wasn't well.
I wasn't, yeah.
And the Tuesday.
I come the Tuesday, yeah.
We
I
didn't
didn't
get
get a
the
message,
message
but she come down, started on the healing, but
But you went well,
no,
you
I
still done
wasn't
it.
well.
No,
But that's a it's a massive difference if somebody's saying, oh, this, there, because that's not a life or death situation. What I do, it could be a life or death situation. There's been people on the bridges, and you know, I've took that anxiety and stress away from them, so they didn't do that. And that's pardon the French, but then they shit on you. You know?
But what I can understand, Stuart, there's a lot of people sitting here. When you do something with somebody, why not on top of it?
Because a lot of people are ashamed that they've come for that kind of help.
Why, I can't see, I'm not ashamed of that thing. You know, to me, if somebody's helping you, it's not hard what you say to your neighbour next door, hey, this lad's not building.
Sorry, when they're up and going, but if they said, can't stand horse to shake on one leg naked for 10 minutes and it walks, you'd be there like this.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. You would? Has anybody got any questions for Gordon?
By the way, with me, mate.
It's great.
Well done, mate.
I've come down the night was I would have walked here for a minute and a while because I couldn't let him do for what he's done for me. And he knows that, you know, I wouldn't. And he doesn't expect it of us. But
No.
I think if a guy's decent enough to help you, he's decent enough to come back and say, you know, I really think, like, you know, it's important to me, it's the way I am. I've been the angel, like, I'm not saying that, but
Yeah, well, you them studs on your back and you know,
listen, Tom Cruise is coming the next time I'll tell you. But no, seriously, I think, I mean, see, he didn't have to come and see me in hospital. You know, let's be honest.
He didn't, but he
didn't
did.
have to bother, you know what I mean, but he did.
But wait, like I've just said, it's different, it's a different
That's all
ball.
right,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, it's a different ball.
When he rang me last week, he said, I'm tired. I didn't answer his phone calls for the weekend. I won't answer. My wife wouldn't answer. She said, none of us is answering phone calls. And she says, because he's not going to be here, so I was doing exact words. She says, can't stop. And she, well, she'll tell you, didn't she?
I know that,
But it does, you know, but it's hot. I mean, I wouldn't like to have what he's got. I might be honest with you.
Well, it was so slow, lads. Like this.
What? I mean, see, let's be honest, I'm now in your 16-year group, and it's not the wrong word to say. You used to have it, you were fully yourself, full of beans, and your life was totally changed
Oh,
since
was
you
it
this.
not? Yeah.
Gee, I
It
know.
was, I've
You know?
just...
You know the time you got the first bit of healing, Gordon.
say 5 minutes before that, did he believe then?
No, but I was frightened of it because my wife's been in spiritualism since she was 5 years old. Like, and he'll tell you, mate, all the years she come seeing him, I'm never coming here. Never. I was on the fence, but never coming. That's why I say, you know what people are going to say, well, he's going to say that. His wife's been doing it for years. And there's not a person in this club can say I've been in this room, never.
No.
And never when we were doing spiritualism. Because Sean used to say to me, well, as I ain't going in there. I said, well, him and Horsley frightens me to death.
Yeah.
That corner there, you want to get me to sit there with who's good there. Can't squeeze the goal. What's that corner?
That corner there.
Audible.
Because that's the exit door of the draft.
No, it's not true. I'm going to, there, that seat, that corner, we've been to Doos here, mate, for hundreds of years dancing. That corner is always known.
Aye.
It is, mate, it is.
Aye.
Didn't care what anybody said. That corner. Can you mind that too? You had these off seats.
It was a big one, that
You
wasn't it?
bad headed them on that seat there. You're shivering on. I couldn't take my coat. I was July, you know.
You said you were afraid in case somebody picked it up.
Dean says, I just bought that coat. I said, I'm no, never. I said,
Everybody's seen it now, man. I get it off.
oh, frozen that coat. I didn't like. I wouldn't sit there. Oh.
Well, that's the difference of
This can't sit in here.
Conley.
That corner's always cold.
There is a chill.
That corner, I'm telling
It
you.
is.
So no deal with doors. I mean, you can have that corner seat there and put it there.
I was
Because when
when
I
I
started
get there,
anyway, when it's summer there. that
Now
corner-
next time I'm going to reserve them over there. Under the heater. You must say, knock that off, will you? Sitting there with his boxers on. Knock down by the radio.
But we've had a strange journey, mate.
Oh, have. Well, we've been...
We've been deed twice, and I've had that look of Davis.
PG twist.
What he seen was, he got his vision to come and tell me. Yes, so I could read into it. Yeah, because he's missed a little bits and bobs with there.
Oh,
In the church when I'm walking along
oh.
a platform, and Jesus is two up from me, and he says, you're looking for somebody. He says,
I've seen that.
Jesus is looking at you, watching you. He says, but you weren't stressed or out. He says he was looking for you. And that was a message from me saying, Stuart, take the next step up. Get on the next step. Come on.
God, he saved that man's life, you know.
Well,
Look,
he did.
You did.
He saved my life to go and save his.
That's what it was. That was a connection. That was a connection.
Yeah,
But
was it? It's when you're connected like that.
See, I've seen that much. I could sit here for hours, but I've seen it. It's like he says, as a stone church, and it's an old like a
But for me,
Lindisfarne.
that man wouldn't be here anymore. Though.
But that old church, it's like them ones on Lindisfarne. It's got the windows in, you know, and you've gone in, and all on one side is wedge stone people. The old women were kids, but they're wedge stone. Doing one side.
Yeah, black stone and all.
Is this your vision?
Oh, this is another one I've seen lately. And I'm looking, and doing that side, it's in darkness, but you can met with the old women and kids, like channeled with a stone.
Uh-huh.
And he's in front of them, and he's wandering out. So busy, looking, searching. And I rang him, I said, yeah, I really? He said, that's automatic. I said, you're in an old church, but I said, you're not happy, you're searching. I said, there's a bloke sitting on the top left-hand side with a beard, and what a massive man he is. I said, so much not really, you're not happy. Anyway, for a week went now, didn't it? I rang him up, I said, I've been back in that church, but I said, it's daylight. And when you looked at the stone people, you could see there were kids and old people, but they had faces on, like happiness.
Uh-huh.
But they
Back to life.
Back to life.
The darkness away from him.
the 2 weeks before, he was searching all up. You know, and somebody's looking for something. I says, what? I says, are you looking for a bairn or something? I thought that was a kid missing or something. You know, I said, something's just not right here. He says, no, I'm all right, like. But I says, the bloke's sitting in the corner, but this soon's daft, you know. He must have, he must have bloody big black beard, and like gingery black hair. He was sitting on it, sitting 3 steps up above him, like. But his eyes were blue, but they were kind eyes. You know, so he looks you in his eyes. Wasn't frightening. And he was just keep looking, and I says to him, I says, I haven't seen this bloke before, mate, because normally, you see, the ones I have seen are a lot older, like a young Jesus, mate. I see them like maybe 60s, 70s, where they've got the longer grey hair in the beard, but they're not skinny little things, mate. These are big blokes. You know, not like, you know, you see the photographs of Jesus guys with their little gaunt things. These are big lads, well, I've seen them. But he's just reminded me of one or two what I've seen, because when you've seen that much, I wrote a lot of the do's.
Yeah, you've got a lot wrote down.
I had to break it all down. I drew drawings of it, you know, like funny things I've seen, like, but even in the graveyard, when I was in a graveyard and there was a stone there, but it was a nice stone, you know, it wasn't something where you weren't bothered, but you were comfortable with it. And then I get the 3 ruby crosses, don't I? Every time I get these 3 ruby crosses and they're gone in an arch. Wherever I am. And we just keep disappearing from it.
Power space, isn't it?
You know, it's strange, like what I've seen. Like, but I just wish somebody else had seen what I'd seen, or some of these sort of
It's not for them to see, go to
You
the
know,
shows.
It's not for anybody
Not
else.
for anybody, yeah. But you're relating your visions back to me, and then I've got to put my own stance on that and see what it means to me. Yeah? Do you understand that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if he's seen it and he's related to me, then I put my stance on it. But if I was telling you what I've seen, you'd be going, oh, listen to him.